we got our plants all ready to get planted. Tomatoes and cucumbers, and that's asparagus. That's my failed fig tree propagators. I let it sit out, it got too cold. That is some marigolds that I'll put next to my tomatoes. More tomatoes. There's some cabbage and some more lettuce and Swiss chard that I have finished planting. And then more tomatoes. These are my daylilies all coming up. They're looking pretty. And then Asiatic lilies. More daylilies and iris down through there. That's hollyhocks. And then here comes my canna lilies. They're all coming out. Down through here. And then I'm getting ready to plant irises all down through here. More irises down here next to my Rose of Sharon. And it's starting to leaf out. Well, my naked ladies didn't do too good. I guess they got a frost. These are last year's naked ladies, and those are this year's naked ladies. That's Rose of Sharon in between those naked ladies. Should have some hostas coming up in through here for long. Here's some more irises, and this is that Rose of Texas I was telling you about. Beautiful little flower that comes out and it bushes out. And then here's some one variety of hostas that I have is coming out. Some more. It's another Rose of Texas that's coming out around the irises. Then there's another variety of hosta I have coming out. And then there's my blueberry bush starting to bloom. More irises. Another variety of hostas coming out through here. That one hasn't showed up yet. Hope it comes up. Then you got these around my crepe myrtle. And here's another variety of hosta. And then my gladiola. My hydrangea. Around some daylilies. And then there is another variety of hostas coming up. Here are my daylilies. I got to get planted. All down through here. And then that's my elephant ear. It looks like one of them may be coming out. We'll see. Here's some of my tomato plants that I had in the greenhouse. And then I planted some cucumbers. And then if you look real careful, it's got leeks around them. I let the leeks grow up inside the pots with the tomatoes and stuff. We had a cold spell last night. I was afraid I was going to lose them, but they made it through it. Here's some more daylilies and irises. go all the way around my greenhouse. And then my greenhouse is getting kind of empty now. Still got a bunch more tomatoes back there, the big ones. They've already got flowers and stuff on those. But I'm gonna may wait just a few more days just to make sure there's no more cold. Then my radishes that I've been eating on quite a bit. They should be played out here in the next couple of days. And then my fig tree. Look how beautiful it is. And my beautiful carrots. And my beautiful Swiss chard. These are more radishes with potatoes in there with them, underneath them. These potatoes are just now popping out of the ground. And there's some more radishes. And more radishes. More radishes. And more radishes. And then onions. 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 These are all green onions. Okay. These are my bulbing onions. Right there. There's some broccoli, some cabbage, and lettuce. More broccoli, cabbage, and lettuce. And this is bell peppers. And there's some black-seeded Simpson lettuce that popped up from last year. That's bell pepper and eggplant. And there's more. That's kale and lettuce. And this is kale and spinach. And then there's Brussels sprouts and lettuce. More Brussels sprouts and lettuce. And that is broccoli. That's Brussels sprouts. That's actually broccoli. That's Brussels sprouts. That's Brussels sprouts. That's broccoli and lettuce. This is Swiss chard. This is Brussels sprouts, broccoli, tomatoes, lettuce, broccoli, tomatoes, and lettuce. This is tomatoes and lettuce. That's tomatoes, broccoli, and lettuce. And then all the rest of these are tomatoes and lettuce. Well, that's tomatoes and kale. This is tomatoes and lettuce. This is tomatoes, lettuce, and broccoli. And that's tomatoes and kale. Tomatoes and kale. I still got quite a few more buckets to do, and then I got that whole outside red buckets are going to be cucumbers, most of them, and squash. And then all these are going to be tomatoes pretty much by themselves. And then well, those actually back there, they're going to have cabbage in between the tomatoes. It'll be tomatoes and cabbage, and these will be my like vining tomatoes. This is what I add to my pots. I put 1/3 of a bag in each pot every year. So one bag will do 3 pots. It's cow manure and compost. Now you can get a bag that looks just like that. It's just pure cow manure. But the cow manure and compost is much better. My peach tree got its leaves coming out everywhere. Anyway, this is what my garden looks like this week. My greenhouse. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe, like, and share. Have a good day.